Breaking news: Federal government provoking supporters of Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu to start throwing bombs. Ex-NIA reports. The former Director General of the Nigerian Institution of International Affairs, Bola Agitator, has warned the regime of the President Major General Muhammadu Buhari against provoking self-determination proponents to start throwing bombs in the country. So diplomats spoke on Wednesday while featuring on Punch Online View, the roundup table. So the Buhari regime has in recent times clamped down on secession agitator from southern Nigeria. So the agitators had set out to break away from Nigeria, citing dissatisfaction, perceived injustice and insecurity among others. So the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob Nnamdi Kanu, is currently in the custody of the Department of State Services after he was extradited from a foreign country. So similarly, the Buhari regime had declared Yoruba nation activist Sunday Adeyemo aka Sunday Igboho wanted. He have declared him wanted, and the regime has been pushing for the extradition of the activist who was arrested by Interpol in Benin Republic on Monday at the behest on the Nigerian government. So the Punch had earlier reported that Nigerians ambassador to Benin Republic, Gen Tunku Buratai, and immediate past chief of army staff has been pushed for Sunday Igboho's extradition to Abuja. So, however, Sunday Igboho's lead counsel Yomi Aliyu San, he urged that his clients could not be extradited because the 1984 extradition treaty between Nigeria and Benin and two others excluded political refugees like Igboho and his wife Rokpo from being extradited. So the Punch gathered that the federal government planned to extradite the activists on yesterday, but Benin Republic insisted that it could not be part of any process that was against due process. So, speaking on the Punch interview program on Wednesday, the former NIA DG Agitator, he advised the federal government to halt the use of force on agitators and explore amicable resolutions. So the spectagenarian also said that Nigeria can't harm twist Benin Republic into surrendering Igboho because Benin Republic, like other former French colonies, represent French interest in West Africa. So Benin Republic, formerly known as Dahomey, again they gained full independence from France on August 1st, 1960. So responding to a question, Akintarinwa said that at the level of Benin Republic, that if you are talking about arm twisting and elephants or even a lion, a big and powerful as he is, so if he's beaten by small or if he's beaten by a small mosquito, then you can know the consequences. So it is not a question of whether Nigerian is big and powerful that you can harm, twist or another. So no, it does not work that way. So the relationship between Benin Republic and Nigeria is not determined only at the level of Benin Republic. So Benin Republic is francophone. So that means that it is dealing with France and the relationship at the level of France and Nigeria. You can understand it without any rocket science. So the French government does not even want the government of Nigeria to have the capacity to use Benin Republic or the francophone neighbors to the detriment of French interests in West Africa. So as much as the government of Nigeria wants to be used by the francophone neighbors against Nigerians' interests in the immediate neighborhood. So even if you close border all along, borders are not closed against the immediate neighbors. So they are also closed against the French. So any battle, any arm twisting that you are thinking of should be put in the context of French or their interests of French, and particularly the francophone interests. So any misunderstanding between the francophone country, whether immediate neighbor or far distant neighbor, so it's necessary and it is necessarily an issue at the level of Nigeria and the francophone community. So they think alike and work together. They address issues together as well. So you want that federal government, by going hard on self-determination advocates, was provoking them to become violent. So Nigerian can be big. Nobody is saying that you are not big or more powerful, but it took just two terrorists to lock down the twin between the US, the United States, and for thousands of people to be killed, and for Americans to now sit tight. So we are trending on the safe path. We are trending on the same path. So I like it that it is Shakespeare that said in Macbeth that there is no art of finding the human construction from the face. So in this case, who really is the terrorist? The terrorists fighting on the battlefield are different from the terrorists that are funding them or that are outside. We are moving towards a situation whereby the pro-Igbohus, the pro-Kanu, and also the pro-self-determination people may begin now to make bombs themselves and be throwing here and there, and the whole country will be disorderly. So we need application of basic thinking. So Akintayewa stressed that the clamp down on agitators was not the solution, but a mediation process where all parties would sit at a table and dialogue. So arrest all of them, extradite all of them, but that won't stop the agitation for Yoruba Republic, and also it won't stop Biafran Republic. So Biafran Republic it came into being as far back as in 1962, and it was discussed in their palace. So if by 1967 the war broke out, so it is simply because the people felt they do not want to belong. So if any president of Nigeria is sincere about wanting to govern Nigerians with due respect to all others, so please sit down